Good morning, my friends. I just wanted to make a quick video here. This is the 29th of January. We're almost to New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, I don't know about other places, but in our house, New Year's Day, we have ham and we have a fish dish called Lomi Lomi, and we have greens of some sort, and we have black-eyed peas, and we also have a sweet potato. Excuse me. 1 minute. Thank you. And so I started growing my own sweet potatoes, and this just happens to be one that was really gnarly. I mean, he really looks bad. This guy is, I don't see any bugs. There's like holes and what have you in it, but this was the way it came out of the ground. And it has been sitting on my counter for about, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months. And so it's really starting to dry out. I ended up buying a sweet potato from the grocery store to serve on New Year's Day, but it's just the two of us. But this has been sitting on my counter, and you can see that it's decided that it is going to replicate itself. And so the same with this little one, which is only 3 ounces, and this one, it started out being over, I think, pretty close to a pound or a little over, and over 3 months it has kind of dried out. But I wanted to show you that if you peel these off, if you take these and peel them off, I mean, there's different ways of growing sweet potatoes. One, I could just take this and stick the whole thing back in the ground, and if you stick it in this way, horizontally versus sticking in this way, then your plant will grow from both sides, and it'll send up vines on each side. And the same with this little guy. And it doesn't seem to matter whether it's a big sweet potato, big tuber, or a small tuber. They all seem to produce a tremendous amount of vines, and then those vines are growing up towards the sun, and the roots are growing down in the ground, and those roots then start to thicken and form more of these tubers and provide you with more and more sweet potatoes. So I think 5 days ago, I peeled off some that were just starting to, they were probably at about an inch, inch and a half. And so that was what I wanted to show you, was that in 5 days, look at this, that's in 5 days. Look at the roots. Aren't those incredible? And I'm even starting to get a little leaf here. And what I do is I have a very small cup, and I add just a tiny bit of water. Let me just come around to this side. And I add just a tiny bit of water to it, just so the roots are covered. I don't want to fill it up the whole way or anything like that. I think I'll drown it. But I've gotten, well, let's just count them here. We've got let's see, that's one. That's a really good one. One, and two looks pretty tiny. Three looks as good as one. 4 and 5. So, I mean, I could have a yard full of sweet potatoes with just these 5 little characters. And last year, I think I harvested, I think I got about 5 pounds of sweet potatoes. They started to look like they were dying back, and I had been eating the leaves. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but these leaves will grow to, about that size. And they're really pretty because it looks like a heart. That's about the shape of it. And you can take these leaves, see that little heart? There we go. You can take these, once they're of decent size, and you can cook them down like spinach. we like to take just a piece of bacon, or if you have, loose pork, just, a little bit of pork. Doesn't have to even be an ounce or so if you really are worried about your fats or cholesterol, and just fry that little bit. And then you could take a pound of sweet potato leaves and saute them in that. I don't add any salt. What I do add is a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of garlic, and that with the bacon flavors. Oh my, oh so good. And a few scrambled eggs, and we call that Sunday breakfast. So anyway, these in another couple days, we're just getting over our freeze, but these in another couple days, I want to put out, and I'll put them in just some nice soil. This year I wanted to try and grow them in my grow bags. I got grow bags from Rick for my birthday in April, and I have yet to use them because I've had so many things growing in the ground. I have my tomato plants growing in the ground, but now that we've had that freeze, and I think a lot of things kind of frosted back, I think it's time to clean up the yard and maybe try my grow bags. So this is it. I hope that you guys will try this. This was originally 2 years ago. I bought a store-bought sweet potato, and I've been growing my own sweet potatoes from that. It sent off tubers and what have you, and then I have been growing. I think the first year I got just a few pounds. I didn't really let them stay in the ground maybe as long as I should, and then last year I got 4 or 5 pounds, and so I'm hoping to have a really, big harvest this year. Maybe I'll go to 6 or 7 pounds. Anyway, I hope everyone has a great New Year's, and you do whatever your traditions are, as well as wish other people a Happy New Year, and hug and kiss the ones you love. Take care. I hope you guys will come over and subscribe and ring the bell and come back and see me again in 2023. Take care. Bye-bye.